Today, you would not expect me to tell you it doesn't get any better than this. This is an important phrase for my father in the special moments of his life. Despite the sadness today it too is a special moment. I'm here today to give the eulogy of my father. My father and I were very close and shared the love for life. Bob was a great person, and his story deserves to be told and shared with the people he cared about. I will share the life of my father with you so you can understand the love and admiration I have for him. Growing up, I heard many stories of my father as a loving and caring child. He developed into a hardworking and dedicated man with a sense of adventure. My perspective of him as a father was he kept the same attributes. I want to start at the beginning with his childhood and him as a young man, because the experiences of that lay the foundation for the man he becomes. My father was a kind and loving child. He also had a passion for adventure. His father, Robert, tells a story about an event where he almost runs over a bird with his bike. He stops, jumps off his bike, and goes to the bird, discovers that it's injured, and decides to take it home and nurse it to health. He was a sensitive and caring child about the others around him. The desire to care for others carried on into his career as he became a physician. My father was the oldest child and often felt responsible for his siblings. His mother tells a story when he was 7 years old that he put all his siblings in the car and decided to drive them to the store. This did not end well, but it shows that he took on the responsibility and leadership role even at a young age. While he was responsible, he was also adventurous. My father had a unique experience to ride a motorcycle across the country. This journey opened his eyes up to the world around him and added self-discovery. His fearlessness allowed him to have great adventures and even face adversities, like when he was in an accident and severely injured. Starting in childhood and continuing into adulthood, my father was a kind and loving person while still having an adventurous and curious spirit. He had always had these attributes and they describe him well as a father. I admire the person my father was and all the lessons he taught me. He was hardworking, but always had time for his family, and he taught me to be a better person and overcome adversity in life. He always tried to maintain a balance between his family and his hectic work life. As a young child, I remember visiting him in the hospital, sharing a meal with him, and he would show us around where he worked and what he did. This inspired us too to take care and learn how to care for others. We shared a love for sports. He taught me how to work hard for a goal and to deal with failure. At 12 years old, I missed the game-winning shot and I cried. He was the coach of our team and he never yelled at me. Instead, he told me to practice and to never give up on myself. This gave me the confidence to keep playing basketball and to love the sport. With this, I learned how to overcome adversity and fight self-doubt. My father was dedicated to his work and his family. He taught me the most important part of life: how to overcome failure and never doubt yourself, and working hard to accomplish your goals. The major life lesson he taught me shows the type of father he was all his life: kind, loving, hardworking, and adventurous. In closing, my father lived a colorful life and full life. By sharing his experience, he shaped the values I hold today. His early life experiences of caring for others, being responsible, reflecting the father he was, dedicated to his work and family, teaching his children the importance of overcoming failure. My dad had always said, "It doesn't get any better than this." This is how he lived his life, and I hope to live mine.